7 a.m. out of Quartzsite, and pretty chilly. I've got a low here of 40 degrees right now. It's right before the sun comes up. Got my furnace going, and I used exactly 100 amp hours from 2 o'clock yesterday till 7 a.m. right now this morning. You can see the full moon right there. But yeah, it's chilly out here. So the battery held up good. I got 300 amp hours and we're down to 200 right now. Nice brisk morning. Getting ready to take my propane tank into Quartzsite and get it filled up, and I noticed this hose is all cracked. I don't know if you can see those cracks on there. But, yeah, that wasn't not focusing. Right there, there's a great big crack right there. I didn't even see that. So I'm gonna have to replace those. This one looks okay. I don't see any on that, so I switched over to this tank. Always something to buy. That didn't last long. It's only 2.5 years old. That's something you need to watch out for. That really is bad. Checking out everything here in Quartzsite. All the suppliers are open now. Got all kinds of RV stuff here. Lots of flags and flagpoles. RV parts. This guy over here has a lot of RV parts. Pretty cool. Just strolling around, I don't really need anything. Lots of rocks. This is a busy little place on a Wednesday morning at 11 o'clock in the morning. Kind of surprised. They got everything here. Camper Van Kevin was over here the other day, and it didn't look like many places were open, but this is the 27th, and a lot more places are opening and setting up, so looks like it's going to get busier out here. Somebody forgot to grab the vodka. I brought the orange juice, but forgot my vodka, so I got to get see if they can find some here. All right, there it is. We'll get McCormick this time. Only $13.99. You know, I got 2 bottles sitting at home. I'll have to get this. Not a bad liquor selection. I stopped off at the RV pit stop and filled up the one of the tanks on the RV, and then I had another one that I bring for fire pit and stuff. Went ahead and brought that to top it off. So one took 2.1, the other one took 3.7. So it was almost 5 gallons total, and it was only 17 something. It's pretty cheap here in Quartzsite for propane. I pay way more than that in Phoenix. I must be going I go to a place in Chandler. I think I'm paying over $4 in Chandler, and I think it was only $3.29 a gallon here. So yeah, I think so. What, 2.1 for one and 2.7 on the other one. So I had more than I thought left in those tanks. Anyway, good place to get propane is that RV pit stop. I had guys out there and run right out there and grab my tanks and filled them up. So I left my generator here. I'll put it back in the truck, but I have an alarm on there, so, and I locked it too. So I just topped off at fuel at the Chevron right next to that market there. Picked up a few things that we had forgotten, and my truck wouldn't start. It says the fob is not detected. So the first thing I thought of was that maybe some mice got in here, but I don't see any. I'm back at the campsite now, and it took me 5 minutes to try to get this thing to start. It wouldn't recognize my wife or I's key fobs. I just put new batteries in there about a month ago. But I use this rodent repel. I've showed this on a previous video, I think it was last year. And let's see if you can see it. I have it right down here. Looks like it fell down right there, but You can see it there. I'll have to pick that up. Now you can see it. It's right there. There it is, clear down there. Can't see with my phone. It flashes lights and has subsonic noises that keep the rodents away, and it's worked good. I don't see anything in here. Now, my previous Chevy Silverado, we had a mouse get on top of the engine block and make a nest out of the firewall insulation, so good idea to keep an eye on that. But I don't know why that's not working now. My battery's only a year old and it's fine. It's showing good. Just taking a little hike out here in the wash. There's the toy hauler right there. Looks like there's more people out here now. Out here trying to burn off some of that 5 pounds I gained over Christmas dinner. Nice day. It's kind of hazy, so I'm not getting much solar today, but we're just kind of walking out here. Do a big loop up by the road. Really nice. So we wear boots out here. Last year I wore my tennis shoes and kind of tore them up. This is all rock and small rock. There's some RVers over there. There's a bunch of guys with ambulances over here. Looks like there's a group of them maybe. Yeah, it's a good day for a hike. I think it's about 60. I'm not wearing a jacket, but it's nice. Don't work up a sweat. Breeze is starting to kick up. Yesterday there was no breeze at all. I don't think I'd ever been out here at night when there was never a breeze. All right, we finished up that about a mile and a half hike. Went a little ways. I actually worked up a little sweat there, and really nice out here. It's real hazy, so I'm not getting much solar to charge the battery. And everything's going good here in the trailer. I did buy a spare part. You know, I always like to have backups. And when I was filling this last week to prepare to go, the water pump was having a really hard time getting primed after I'd filled the tank, and I put just a little bit of bleach in it because it was empty. I'd emptied it because I'm never sure if we're going to be able to go at Christmas with the weather, and it worked out great. We're having great weather right now. So I had a hard time after filling the tank getting that pump to prime up, so I went ahead and bought another one off Amazon, and that was 50 bucks, and it's the exact model that I have, and that way I've got a backup if I ever need it. The C-Flow, and I just took a picture of it. It comes with a strainer and some connectors for $50. I thought it was worth it to have it, and then that way if they ever discontinue that model, I have one that will match right up and go in there. And that in the 21G, it's under this drawer in there. You can see it down in there with the plumbing, so I can just put that right in there, and you can see the strainer. You might be able to, there's a strainer right there. So I took a picture of that and searched on Amazon. I think it's worth it to have it with me in case I ever need it. But I was reading in there, you can run these dry. It says right there, run dry without damage. So I was worried I was hurting it by, it took me a good 10 minutes. I didn't run it solid for 10 minutes. I was turning it on and off every minute or so. And boy, it had a really hard time getting the prime. I'm not sure why, but I think we're going to go ahead and close this video out here. So thanks for watching, and I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. We had a couple of days, a nice celebration with the family at my brother's house on Christmas Eve with my parents and his family. And then on Christmas Day, we went to my son's house and had a great time. So Merry Christmas. And now we're looking at New Year's coming up, and boy, it's going to be 2024 before you know it. So everybody take care, and happy RVing.